Hey guys, welcome back and thanks for ducking into the coin bunker. Today we have another new crypto pre-sale. I'm always trying to make you guys aware of these new crypto projects that are coming out because with the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency run that we've had lately, now's the time to start paying attention to this kind of stuff because I think that we could have a real bull run in the second half of this year, followed by like a meme coin super cycle. So this one is called Bitcoin Hyper, the first ever Bitcoin Layer 2. They're claiming Bitcoin scalability and speed is finally here. The best Bitcoin Layer 2 pre-sale by Hyper before it powers the fastest layer in Bitcoin history. Now, just kind of looking at it with the layout, and it kind of reminds me of Salaxy. Um, so I don't know if it's by the same devs as Salaxy, but we'll see. So this is a relatively new project, guys. They've only raised $126,811. You can get one hyper right now for basically just over a penny, just over a tenth of a penny. So it's 0.011525. Okay, so it says Bitcoin Hyper finally unlocks fast and cheap Bitcoin transactions. This unleashes the true power of Bitcoin payments, meme coins, and dApps. 2025 will be remembered as the year Bitcoin Hyper changed everything. Okay, so as always, we're going to go over the staking, the tokenomics. We're going to take a look at the white pages, and then we'll take a look at their audit. So let's move down and see what else we can find here. All right, here's a little bit more information. Let's go ahead and check this out. Bitcoin Layer 2, the bridge. User deposits Bitcoin to a designed Bitcoin address monitored by Bitcoin Hyper's canonical bridge. The Bitcoin Relay Program, an SVM smart contract, verifies Bitcoin block headers and transaction proofs. Upon successful verification, an equivalent amount of Bitcoin is minted on Bitcoin Hyper's Layer 2 in a trustless manner. Okay, that's the bridge. The Layer 2 operation is users can send and receive Bitcoin on Bitcoin Hyper's Layer 2 with near instant finality. Supports complex DeFi operations like staking and decentralized exchanges. Leverages Solana's virtual machine SVM for high throughput and scalability. Okay, and then they have the settlement and security. Bitcoin Hyper batches and compresses layer 2 transactions. Utilizes zero knowledge ZK proof to ensure transaction validity. The state of Layer 2 is periodically committed to Bitcoin's Layer 1, maintaining synchronization and security. And then withdrawal to L1. Users initiate withdrawal requests on Bitcoin Hyper's Layer 2. The system verifies the Layer 2 state and generates a proof for the canonical bridge. Canonical bridge. Upon validation, the responding Bitcoin is then released back into the user's Bitcoin address in Layer 1. Wow. A lot going on, so quite a process. If they can pull this off and this utility is real, then we might be dealing with something that has real possibilities. So the Layer 2 framework, powering scalability, lightning speed, optimism, rollups. Okay. Those are just their partners. All right, let's take a look at, how to buy. I'm assuming that most of you know how to buy into these pre-sales, but in case you don't, you just go to the landing page, which we're on the landing page now, and you connect your wallet, whatever wallet you're using, and then you can use different forms of payment. Maybe we'll go to buy now after we're done and see what forms of payment they're accepting. But typically Ethereum, sometimes you can pay with a card, but the main thing is just you have to have a wallet and connect it to your wallet. And be aware that unless you're using Best Wallet, typically your coins that you buy through these pre-sales won't show up in your wallet. They'll be held on the website, and you can monitor them by logging back into the website. But they will be airdropped at the time that the coin lists on an exchange. So let's get into tokenomics. Okay, here's the breakdown on the tokenomics. So they have 25% allocated to the treasury, designed business development and community activations, 20% to marketing, viral marketing, paid and organic media, tier one GEOs. Hyper is a global crypto phenomenon. 15% to the staking rewards, community rewards allocation for staking and token giveaway promotions and events. 10% for the listing, design token allocation for Bitcoin Hyper token listings and various exchanges. And 30% for the development. The first and fastest Bitcoin Layer 2 will undergo continuous development and improvements. Now, I like that because I've seen in other projects where they have so little dedicated to this utility that they're claiming that it doesn't seem possible, and then they'll have way more dedicated to the marketing and the pre-sale. The fact that they have 30% dedicated to the development is an encouraging sign, I would say. Okay, so here's their friends. Okay, I'm not going to go over that with you. You guys can check that out if you land on the page. Let's do the frequency asked questions, and then we will check out the white paper as well. So what is Bitcoin Hyper? Bitcoin Hyper is the first ever Bitcoin Layer 2, enables fast, low-cost Bitcoin transactions and unlocks advanced capabilities such as staking, decentralized finance, and applications built on the chain. All right, what is Hyper? Hyper is the native token of Bitcoin Hyper Network. It powers transactions, staking, ecosystem governance within the Layer 2. During the pre-sale, Hyper can be purchased and staked in a single transaction. Whoops, sorry about that. Why is it important? How do I buy? How does Bitcoin Hyper work? We went over that. They have the bridge, the Layer 2 operation, the settlement security, the withdrawal to Layer 1. Okay, here's a good question. When does the pre-sale end? The pre-sale will run for a limited time and may close early based on demand. See the white paper for more. Visit the pre-sale page regularly or follow official Bitcoin Hyper channels and updates. Okay, here's the white paper. They asked us to go there, we're there. Let's see what we got. Table of contents, information, roadmap and milestones. Let's check that out. Okay. Bitcoin Hyper follows a phased rollout strategy to ensure secure, scalable, and community-driven growth. Each milestone brings new utility performance improvements and broader adoption opportunities. They have phase 1, which is the launch of the official website and branding, community building, across X and other social media, release of the white paper, initial marketing campaigns to attract early supporters. Okay, it seems like we've accomplished phase 1. So phase 2 is where we're at. This pre-sale and staking. And then phase 3 will be the mainnet launch. And then phase 4, the ecosystem expansion. And phase 5, decentralized governance. And so we're looking at Q3 2025 for the mainnet launch. And will that be, let's see, onboarding a partner, listing on major centralized, and okay. So Q4 2025. So this is going to be later, the later part of this year when this will finally wrap up. But that's why, staking is so important, especially when you have 4,000 something percent staking rewards, because by the time this thing launches, you're going to be in a good position with the price and with your staking rewards. So technical information. Okay, so some of this, guys, you can just go over yourself. Let's just see what else is here. Let's see if we can find how many there are. I think I read something. I saw that somewhere. Okay, here we go. The fixed supply is 21 billion. Total supply of 21 billion. And pre-sale price begins at, okay, we know that. The price will increase in each new stage to reward early participants. Now, I think I mentioned that. The earlier you get in on these things, the the lowest price you're going to get. The price continually goes up as the phases progress. And if you stake them, then not only is the price going up, but you're gaining free ones all throughout the pre-sale. And so it's almost like passive income. And who knows where they'll go when they launch. So the price will increase with new stage. Each stage lasts for 3 days or until the allocation is sold out. Pre-sale time frame. Okay. Okay, here's where we were looking for. You can purchase it once you connect your wallet to the website, to the landing page. You can buy with Ethereum, USDT, BNB, or your credit card. Okay, let's go over the claiming process real quick, and then we will wrap up. Token transfer and claiming process. All tokens purchased during the presale will be claimable via the official Bitcoin Hyper platform at the time of the token generation event. Okay. No special software is required beyond the standard ERC20 or BEP20 capable wallet. Okay. All right. So pretty typical of most of these pre-sales, guys. You guys can do your own research. You're aware of it now. Bitcoin Hyper. Yep, there we go. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Before we close this out, let's take a look at this audit real quick. I forgot all about the CoinSalt audit. Okay. So this is what an audit page looks like. And even they'll tell you that, this isn't foolproof. They can only go with the information that is provided to them. But with these kind of projects, these meme coins, they're all pretty standard. It'll just tell you that there's been no issues with the contract address, and the smart contract has been verified, and there's been no issues with that. So it's going to just give you some information, the contract address. So, I mean, there's really not much to look at, though. The point is they have been audited, okay, so they've went through that process. Okay, real quick, because this is here, if you guys haven't checked out TrollerCat, man, you have to check that one out. I'm going to do an update video on TrollerCat because I covered it before the presale even launched, and now the presale has launched, and it looks like it's going to be a good one. I put in like $35, and I'm projected to make, by the time it launches, with just the price increases, like $1,800. And then that doesn't even count the staked coins and things like that. So be sure to check out TrollerCat, and we're going to wrap it up, guys. Thanks for watching.